Consider these three things. What time of the day are you looking for this object? At what angle are you positioning your telescope? And in what part of the world are you located? A telescope only works if you know exactly the mark that you want to view. You can't just see it from anywhere. For example, every time there is an eclipse of the moon or the sun, do you always see it? Of course not. It really depends on where you are and the angle of the Earth at the time that the eclipse occurs. So think about this the next time you declare that this planet is false because I cannot find it. So now let's look at the latest images and video presentations which were recently provided, which continue to show that something ominous is approaching us, is now getting larger and more visible as it draws closer. It's getting more difficult to determine exactly what is happening as this Nemesis system draws near, as this image from California on October 20th is indicating. But if I were to venture a guess, I would say that Nibiru is getting very close to rising above the ecliptic and positioning itself within the inner solar system, not far from Jupiter. But that may be an overestimate of where it would actually be located. But I'm sure that NASA would be obliged to provide the exact location of this enormous body. These Skycam videos, I have to say, are so revealing. I can't tell you how important this capture is, except for the fact it is explicitly detailing the formation of two suns rising side by side from Belgium on October 25th. Now, I have personally observed a great deal of footage from the all Skycam observatory cameras over these past months, but I have never observed anything quite like this. It's really mind-boggling. As you can see, our sun, along with a smaller sun, aka Nemesis, appeared just above the horizon. If you notice the light source, you will also see that the sun to the left is more yellow in appearance, while the one to the right is more white, which would surely indicate two very separate entities. This next one is another incredible observation during sunset captured on video. It is self-explanatory, so listen to the explanation from an observer while videotaping this capture.
Right there. That's as close as I can get. And now let's go see Venus again. Venus is right here. There's Venus. It'll come down. It's above this pole right here. Right there. I'm going to try to focus on it a little bit better. There we go. Okay, I got my focus now. I'm going to zoom out. And then Venus again, right over here. Right there. Right there. Boom, coming over. Gonna use the car for stability. and come in. Right there. Let's there. Okay. So I would say that this is our heavenly body. The other one could be a weather balloon that they're throwing up to try to, because this doesn't get, the other one doesn't have the brightness either now. That other one is definitely moving in a steady mode, like you would expect. And on the ecliptic plane, it's going down. All right, I'm going to try to adjust the brightness for this. There it is. There, that's better. That's better. Okay. Moving down on the diagonal. All right, I don't really see it now. Okay, that seems to be about it.
So as you heard in this video, the observer is convinced that he has captured the presence of a heavenly body. Whatever this may be, it is very bright and it is very big, and it appears to be getting closer. Here is another image taken on October 15th of what the photographer claims to be Nibiru, shown here just below and in back of the sun. It also appears to be a bit smaller in circumference to our sun. Here is a sunrise capture from October 17th showing a similar orb to the right of the sun, reflecting in the water. This image is showing the winged globe Blue Kachina from the International Space Station on October 24th. The object to the immediate left of the ISS has been seen in previous captures on their webcam. However, the latest image indicates that the system is getting larger, thus getting closer to Earth. Here is the video capture of this object. This is a really good one here. This capture from October 19th is actually showing a shadow rotation capture of Nibiru. If you look at these images in sequence, you will notice that the planet is rotating in each frame before finally disappearing. So watch carefully here. Here's another great capture on October 16th of the Nemesis sun viewable behind the clouds. The image was captured near New York City. And this one captured on October 22nd from behind the clouds. This video capture from Israel was published on September 16th and is showing the second sun. You will notice that the smaller sun remains stationary in which its light source is much dimmer than our own sun, thus showing a red or a brown dwarf star, a companion to our own sun. The media is now taking notice to these strange objects in the sky. On October 16th, a Norwegian newspaper published this article and these images, showing a strange orb-like planet to the left of the sun. What we are seeing in 2016 defies any logical explanation. UFO or planet, the camera capture sets the stage for what is coming our way. With each passing day, the world is waking up to the reality that our world is changing in ways we never would have imagined taking place in our lifetime. Have you heard of the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same? It's an old proverb that can be interpreted in many different ways. But what its meaning is truly meant to convey is that turbulent changes do not affect reality on a deeper level other than to cement the status quo. This is what I believe. What has happened in our planet's history will repeat itself at some future date. What is taking place to our planet has happened in the past, and this cycle will repeat itself many times over. It's a cleansing of the physical and spiritual world in which we dwell. It is the natural order of all things in life. The only thing that is consistent is that nothing is permanent. So when you comment asking for a date for these great changes to take place, I can only tell you that I do not know, and neither does anyone else. But what I can tell you is that changes are happening here and now. If it is a divine intervention, then it will happen and we will be powerless to stop it. What we can do is hope and pray for the best outcome.